Hello to all my beautiful neighbors. Welcome on Britt's Block. I am Britt. As you come in, please like the video because it helps me get in the algorithm and seen by more people. And if you have not hit the little red button, go on, child, hit that button and tell your friends and family and neighbors that I got a lot to talk about over here on Britt's Block. And also, I am like 54 subscribers shy of 1,000. So, can y'all go out there and tell 54 people that you know to come on over to Britt's Block and find out what's going on. And make sure you turn on your notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you'll be informed. So, y'all, I'm here to talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 8, Episode 10. I'm sorry I'm late, but I wanted to take these days and to honor the life and legacy of Kiki. Kiki was a light, and she was definitely a testimony to a lot of people. And I wanted to take time to just honor her and her life. And as we go throughout these days, don't forget, because I can say firsthand, I know how to feel when it's a close family. When the people go home and the call stop, the service is over, it get lonely. It really does. Your mind then is able to grasp this is what really happened. Because when it's a hustle and busted house, people there every day, your phone ringing out the hook, you running back and forth, trying to get them prepared to be late to rest. It's so much, and you just, you overwhelmed, so it don't hit you, really don't hit home until after the service. Because I know when I laid my mom to rest, it was so much going on. But when everybody went home, that's when it hit me. My mom was gone. And at night, I'll be up walking because I couldn't rest. Because all I could keep saying was, I wasn't ready. And I know how they feel because my mama was up one day and gone the next. And all I could say was, I ain't ready. I ain't ready. I wasn't ready. And so I know firsthand how and those kids feel, and her family. I wasn't ready. So, let us continue to pray for them. But let me get into this video. I also know that I love y'all. I love my neighbors and my subscribers because Hallmark is Christmas in July. And I stopped from looking at all them Christmas movies that I love just for y'all. So just know that I love y'all, but y'all know I like to joke. But, so this first scene started with Chris and Nell. Nell came over to Chris' office. Chris was letting her to know that, she was working on finding properties for Moses and Sonny. And Nell got to be the dumbest woman in America. She gonna ask him, did you tell Destiny? Why he gotta tell Destiny anything when she ain't cutting him no check? Do you tell Destiny what kids are being arrested at your daycare? No, you don't, because she ain't cutting no check there. Destiny ain't the governor of Alabama. She ain't Biden's little sister. You ain't gotta ask her nothing. When it's money coming into your house, see, Destiny don't pay your mortgage, your car payment, your water bill, your light bill. Chris check doing yours do. And Destiny's name ain't signed at the bottom of any of them. He was like, no, what I'm asking her for. And I don't blame him. I'm like, girl, is you crazy? This my livelihood. This how I buy these nice suits and keep you in nice clothes in a nice house. Girl, get out of here. And then, so Nell went on to say that, the kids are asking for money, Kiki and Lil Chris and sometimes Lance, to help pay their bills and their mortgage. And it's just stressing her out, and she's just having all these mental anguishes. Baby, let me tell you something. I wouldn't have them. These kids are over 21. And when you decide to get out of the house and go out here into this world called adulting, that's what you'll do. You'll pay your own bills. See, from 0 to 18 years old, throughout those pivotal years that you teach your kids how to manage money, how to do this, how to do that. So that's what she should have been doing, teaching her kids how to pay bills. Because you wouldn't be stressing me out. No, you would not. If I'm paying my bills in my house, I'm going to sleep every night in peace. I ain't going to be up all night stressing God about your bills. You need to go to work or do what you got to do to pay your bills. I would not be in any kind of mental anguish laying on nobody's couch about somebody else's situation. I'm sorry. I have a adult that's 21 years old. She's at my house. I tell her, this is how you need to pay your bills. If she listens, she listens. If she don't, the world will teach her. As parents, I say a lot of times to my daughter, you don't want to hear me? Okay, then the world will teach you. Because sometimes my kids just don't listen. So they got to learn from making their own mistakes. But before I stress myself and God out, you'll get a job or you got to do what you got to do. So, anyway, with them. So next is Martell, Chris, Moses, and Sonny. But let me pause right there. Because I need to ask y'all a question. Because maybe it's just me. I don't know if it's a battle between winter and spring in Alabama. Because they closed. Martell and Sonny was confusing me. Martell got on a pair of loafers, some Bermuda shorts, a work shirt folded up, and a thick sweater vest that zip up. And Sonny come in, she got on high-heel thigh boots, a pair of shorts, and a halter-top sweater. I'm confused about the weather down there. You looking at Chris? He a businessman, so he got on his suit. Moses got on a pair of tennis shoes, jeans, and a white tee. And these two right here looking confused. They don't know if they want to be winter or spring in their mind, but maybe y'all can answer me in the comments on that wardrobe. So Martell asked Chris the same stupid question that Nell just asked him. What about Destiny? He was like, what about her? What I gotta ask her for? You know, Chris had said coming in the door, he was like, you know, Destiny is like a little sister to him. You know, they close. He said, but she can't tell me how to do my job. I'm a broker, and that's what I'm gonna do, broke these houses. And Destiny don't need to be, Martell don't need to be worried about what Destiny say, because Negro, you broke. You need to sell this house as fast as you can. You ain't no millionaire out here. You need that money. So forget what Destiny say, because you gonna need that money. So Sonny and Moses come in and look at the house. Then they go outside and they get talking about the Galentine. And Martell was like, yeah, you know, Destiny, you know, was saying y'all was there because she had talked to you. And they went back to the Galentine. And Destiny asked Martell, did you see Destiny and Moses? He said, no. You know, they ain't here. Now, see, this is how they tell lies on this show. She just said last week to He-Man and Fishy Tishy, Wonder Woman and Fishy Tishy, that Moses was there watching her the whole time. He can't keep his eyes off her. How you gonna keep your eyes on somebody you gone? They already left. So how he got his eyes on you and they gone? She wanna be important so bad. She can just taste it, but it's not gonna happen. Then they get in the fact. So then also a while back somebody was saying, you know, that Sunday was pregnant. Now we know she's not, because she's on her second round of IVF. And I hope they do have a child. And Moses told them that Destiny fumbled the ball with him. So he moved on. And here go Martell. And Martell should know. Because he feel like Melanie fumbled the ball on him because she didn't do what he wanted to do. So yeah, he could be in agreement with that because he's like, yeah, I know what you're talking about. And then he was just saying about being neutral between the situation. He wasn't taking no sides. So Chris Fletcher was like, oh, so now you neutral. Yeah, I'm neutral on this. But you know what, you and Nell though, y'all, they know that I was divorced and got kids, and then, they wasn't picking a side. Chris said, I'm neutral. I ain't got to be on no side. Because my thing is, you're going to be on the side of right and wrong. And he said, she said. So I'm going to stand in the middle of this. What's just what you're supposed to do? But Destiny ought to know today that Martell don't ride with her like she ride with Martell. She will ride with him till the wheels fall off. She know he be wrong, and she still riding with him. But he did say now, if Moses messed up and said something to Destiny, that he will be on her side then. But you should be on her side now, because the way she ride with you is the way you should ride with her, right or wrong. But he didn't. So, but he told, congratulations, y'all. And Sonny was like, I'm glad you said that. But she made a statement last night. Y'all go back and watch Queen Sheba interview with Sonny. Very great interview. And she said, if we would have came on the show under other pretense, people wouldn't feel this way, the way they do it about them. Which is true. When Sonny called Destiny, being a woman about it, Destiny didn't answer the phone, but even when she saw the pictures, she should have called her then back and say, look, what's going on? Oh, but no. Destiny being who she is, always want to run the social media and tell lies on people. She got all this mess stirred up in the world about them two. Destiny is a bold-faced liar. And everybody going on, yeah, she was wrong. That girl worked for her. She did this, that, and the other. But in my opinion, y'all done been dating 15 years, on and off. You say he your homeboy. You say in August you let him go. She had all the right to get him. Yes, there's a girl code, but that was her employee. I mean, they were co-workers. So they weren't really friends like that. Now, in my opinion, no, I probably wouldn't have done it because I don't work with her. But, I mean, it is what it is. 15 years, no marriage. Less than 9 months, marriage. That's probably who she's supposed to be with. I'm not finna question what she doing. I ain't gonna even question what the Lord say. What God put together, let no man put asunder. So it is what it is. So that's my way to go on. Find her somebody else new to stalk and go on about the business. So the next scene is Martell and Stormy. He go in there, he want to see her. They talking about the gallon time and how he let him down. And Martell, I eat so much. I guess it ain't the fact that he probably eat so much, but when what was coleslaw put all that salt on that pork chop, he got a lot of fluid. That's all it is, cause she over there about to salt him to death. She'll run the blood pressure through the roof. So that's the problem. You got a lot of fluid. Cause I know she don't cook that good that you don't gain all that weight. We know Melanie having to feed y'all. So we know it's not a lot of food that you eating. It's all that fluid you're retaining because she over there putting all that salt on that food. But anyway, so Stormy put a hen out because he said, where's Courtney at? And she said that we're moving. So I guess they really are moving to California, and I hope so. California is where they ought to be, like with the hillbillies. So I really do hope she's moving. And then they get on the issue with Trish and Martell. Now, at the beginning of this, I did say this is what? Episode 10. So since episode 3, it has been 7 lives. You say you met them. Oh, she went to school with Martez. Oh, she came by the house and we worked out together. Now he's saying that she done been by the house several times. He had got in her DM, which we know he good about that because he got in Kenya Moore DM. So he got in her DM and he came by, ain't nothing happened. Boy, let me tell you something. Ain't none of us stupid. Ain't no girl gonna come by your house more than one time and ain't nothing happened, Martell. You might not went all the way, but you done did something. Because we know that you a 304 when you got a book on. You got a little black book. Probably a phone book of 304s. So now it's another story. And, that's, Storm's like, I don't know what to do now. Stay out of it. Stay out of it. He said, and Ken Face told a bold-faced lie. I bet you now when Ken go back and watch these episodes, he probably looking at her like, you got me on here looking stupid. Because you don't told me this, and this nigga over here saying this. I'm leaving well enough alone. So then she want to say, I got a DV charge against me for first of all, communication DV. Y'all's is totally different. How you gonna sit here and say what he did to Melody and what you did to Miss Black Titanic was the same thing? He was doing revenge. Miss Black Titanic was out here just trying to buy some product. But then, see, you said that told a lie. You said, yeah, I cussed her out, I did this, that, and the other. But the other week you just said Courtney was outside and I went out there and like you ain't do nothing. But now you telling the truth. See, y'all, this show is a bunch of lies. All I sit here do is debunk the whole show. Go back and go back to all the lies you tell them, like, that's a lie. That's a lie. Y'all lie y'all throat dry. I promise you. So, then they got on Melody. The MeloMeters. Y'all, guess what? We made it to the show again. I'm telling you, we are full-time cast members now. We have been on this episode. Yeah, child. For 10 weeks. Go, MeloMeters, go. We get to be in here again. He gonna say the MeloMeters was started by Melody. She came up with the name. See, Martell, you don't even know the history, so shut up and stop lying. Oh, yeah, she could tell them what to do. Melody didn't know Miss Black, I can't get that lady name together. Miss Black Titanic went to that girl's store. She didn't call her and tell her to go over there. She didn't have no order and say, can you go over there and get me 2 blotted glazes and a spray? Melody didn't say that. I'm not getting these people. So then, Martell is so in love with Melody, he don't know what to do. He probably still drink by her every night. And he asked Stormy, were they still talking? She said, yeah, we went to out to eat. She was like on high energy, trying to gaslight me. See, Stormy, you make me sick. That's why y'all relationship is where it is today. Because now y'all in this restaurant, both of y'all acting just alike. Like it's no problem. I invited her to my gal time, said you gonna be there. She wasn't coming. But both of y'all was high energy. So don't act like Mel was up there gaslighting you and she was just happy person. Then all of a sudden she flipped, because she didn't flip. She just told you she wasn't coming. But see, you just like that bull-faced Betty, say strongest warrior, your mama. You just like her. Your mama's put all this venom and vitriol in your ear towards Melody. And so that's how you want to sit there and look at her through those rose-colored lenses your mama keep putting on your eyes. That girl was not mean to you. She wasn't backstabbing you. And then, the phone call stopped because I changed my number. No, Melody don't deal with nobody after season. So don't try to throw that part in there with the restaurant, put 3 stories together to make one big lie. Girl, go ahead on out with all that. I don't want to hear that. And then Martell, yeah, see, now you see. No, nigga, now you see. She don't want to talk to you. That's your issue. She don't want to talk to you, and don't nobody else want to talk to your lying, manipulative, narcissistic behind. Nobody wants to talk to you. So don't try to make Mel a bad person cause you mad cause you can't talk to her. Your stupidity in your life. Oh, let me go back. Because when Moses said, you know, he fell in love with somebody else. Yeah, I know how that is too. I fell in love with somebody else too, except I was married and y'all two single. So now we know that you say you fell in love with coleslaw, but yet still for you to be in love with somebody, why you ain't married her? That's the question of the day. Anyway, y'all, on to the next. Well, here we go. This Shadusi again. Kimmy and Caillou talking. They want to bring up Destiny, how she feel and worry about her feelings. Y'all are grown people with our own lives. Kimmy, was you worried about Kyle when you was messing around with Caillou? I mean, y'all worry about the wrong things. You sound just like Nell. Was Nell worried about Lexi's mom when she's messing around with Chris Fletcher? No. So why y'all worry about Destiny like she y'all pimp or something? Anyway, so Moses and Sunday come in, they talking, and you know, they was telling them about moving to to Alabama. Here go Kimmy. Don't you think that's pouring salt in the womb? Oh well, just let it burn. She'll get over it. And then they was talking about having kids. Going around the IBF, and they was like, you know, Kyle, you talking about y'all move fast, don't you? Well, I mean, life is short. It really is. So, and they not no young chicks anyway, so they need to go ahead and get started. You don't want to get 35, you know, you start getting high risk. So you might well have kids. But they've said it twice, and I understand they want to move to Alabama from St. Louis because St. Louis really is a dangerous city. You know, gunshots and people getting randomly unalive. So they want to move where it's safer for their kids. So if Alabama is where you want to go on. Because you want to go somewhere, if you lay your head at night, you all right. But Moses started to get into his own testimony about how he had been locked up altogether 15 years. Because living in St. Louis in a bad part of town, he did like everybody else do. A lot of our young black brothers do. They got here in these streets and they get caught up. He said he went to jail at 17, came out, went back at 19. They don't know how to be a civilian no more. They don't been an inmate for so long. Now that it's time to come here and be a civilian, it's hard for him. Then he went back in and did another 8.5 years, and when he came back, you know, he's like, you know, he don't want to live that lifestyle, learn how to flip houses, and started making money. His grandma left him a house, and he made money, but then he said while he was in there, that a lot of his family died. But y'all, I'm telling you, forgive me for laughing, but I couldn't stop. He said when he was in there, his grandma and his sister died of corona. Here go a video. Here go that part of the video when he said this.
My brother, while on my sister, my uncle, my grandmother, lost my grandmother and my sister to my mom. You know, so I could love my mama because it's free.
I'm back, y'all. I didn't know corona had hit. I know 19 hit, but not corona. I know he from St. Louis, and they got a bad dialect too. They don't talk too well down there, but I was done when he said that, y'all. Anyway, but he took this time to really, to me, a lot of young black men need to hear this. That when you get out here, it's hard to go be in the streets or live in certain neighborhoods. You got to take yourself out of that position and put yourself somewhere else. If I know this side of town ain't good for me, I got to try to move on the other side of town, but then leave that mentality that I had on that side of town over there when I move on the other side. So he came out. He said, look, I guess, I don't had so many people in my family die, loved ones. I don't want to go back in there and miss that. He said, when my grandma died, I couldn't hug my mama and tell her it's all right. So I got to stay out here in the real world with everybody else and be a free man, be a civilian, and just learn how to do something. And flipping houses is what he learned how to do so he can make it in life. Now I can say I kind of look at Caillou in the same light. But he did understand where Moses was coming from and understood his timeline, with how they got together. And he felt better about the situation. I think that's how everybody should have started off. Because everybody is going around based on what Destiny said versus taking that time to sit down with Sonny and Moses and hear their side of the story, hear what they have to say. Everybody want to walk on eggshells worrying about what Destiny got to say, and it don't make no sense. And with Kimmy, I can't understand how she said herself that Sonny reached out to her and tried to show compassion and help when she was going through her battle with cancer. But yet still you worried about Destiny at the same time. And she's like, a lot of people wasn't there for me because Destiny was probably one of the main ones that was not there for you in that time. We know Mel was because she's even said that. But was Destiny there for you? Probably not. And then he understood why he chose Sonny. Because Sonny is a humble person. She got a good head on herself. Well, Destiny always running around here having this big D energy, and she want to be the man in the relationship, and that's not how it works. Destiny don't know the order of family neither. She don't understand that it's God the man, then her. She want to be her, the man, and God following her somewhere. So now that they understand and hear what they got to say, they got a clear understanding of, oh, that's what really happened. And I'm glad that Sonny even got on Queen Sheba so she can say, look, it's like y'all not hearing what I'm saying, because every time I go out here and say something, Destiny want to go behind me and say this, and even when the girl wasn't saying nothing. See, they don't like people to be quiet. When folk quiet and not saying nothing, they still want to get out here and talk cold cash trash. And then at the end of the day, you look stupid because you don't out here talking all this junk, but then they go out here and tell the truth on you, then you're mad. Destiny want to go tell production and everybody, what they gonna do? She grown. And everybody, but they wasn't saying nothing to Destiny trying to run her mouth, but you want to go tell on her. Girl, bye. But now, Caillou and Kimmy understand, their relationship, they had to move here. Just like they say, they moved from a bad part of the city. But I understand now, Caillou daddy went to jail. And then the mama was left there with 8 kids. So when he came home, mama said, I'm sick of this. And now I realize why she ran away. Because them 8 kids got on her nerve. Them 8 kids got on her nerve. But anyway. So this last scene was with Nell and Chris Fletcher and their kids. And Nell finally made it known to the kids, like, look, y'all keep calling us for money, but, we need to keep money in our household too. Keep it running. Now, if you need something for the kids, my grandkids, I'll take care of them. But as far as you, no. And I understand that because I remember when I was pregnant with my first daughter, and I had to go tell my dad I was pregnant. And the first thing he told me was that, you cut off. But we'll help you take care of that baby. Whatever that baby needs, we'll take care of you. But as far as taking care of you and what you want, no. That's over. You grown now. And I can understand where she coming from. Y'all are adults. Y'all out here living this life and want to have a certain lifestyle. You got to fund it off your money. But little Chris did say that he had a job and everybody was happy for him. So hopefully he will stay on his job and work. And then Chris came up with the idea. Well, let me back up some. When she said that, her two grandkids, she left out Kiki, and she just broke down. And I can understand where she coming from, because she has looked at Nell and Chris as mom and daddy all her life. And when you talk about just Lance's kids and not my kids, that hurt her feelings, because even though her mama and father are physically here, still on earth, she still don't have a mother and father in her life. They not that part of her life like they are. And Nell need to be cautious about that, because it really hurt her feelings, and it will hurt my feelings too, because if this all my kids know, as you being grandma, don't leave them out. Like my godparents, who I say mom and daddy, I call them mom and daddy, because they are here and they have been a big part of my life. When they count grandkids, they count my kids also. So they don't say like, well, I just got one grandchild. No, they'll say we got 5. I got 1, my sister got 1, my other sister got 2, and my brother just got married to a girl that had a baby. So they count all the kids. So it's like she felt left out in that moment. So Chris suggested we need to go to counseling. And all of them was like, yeah, we need to go to counseling. Y'all two need to go. They want to pick out who need to go. No, all of them need to go. They need to go as a family and individual, because all of them need help. Nell need to go, and she the main one about, oh, I don't want to go. But you the main one saying you got mental problems. Lil Chris has already said he has mental issues and problems and woes. So they saying like, look, we all need to go as a family. And when they come down to her, she's like, she don't want to go, because people feel like when I go to counseling, they gonna dig up stuff that I'm trying to bury. No, that kind of stuff need to come up, because one day it's gonna come up and come out on the wrong person, because you've been holding this in, and just wait for that moment you can unleash the beast on somebody. So now Dr. Francis is gonna come in, and he's gonna have a talk with the family, and hopefully he can get to the bottom of a lot of issues that they have. Why when they get together, they always fussing and cussing each other out. I would not want to come around all that. I don't like a whole lot of mess and fussing and cussing. I don't like to get angry, because I don't like to see that side of me. Because I get angry, I want to fight. I want to tear up something. So they need to get this together and come together as family. So y'all, that was the whole episode. Once again, the MeloMeters are, we're winning. We are main cast on Love and Marriage Huntsville. We didn't ask to be. We make a grand appearance every week. And they still tell a whole bunch of lies. I mean, every week they got fresh lies out here. But let me just kind of jump into next week's episode. It's going to be a scene on there where Martell is talking to Wonder Woman, Trisha's husband. Baby, how you trying to get some advice somebody? When I tell y'all, Marceau want to be a psychologist, it's like he's so philosophical that he could just feel it, because he want to be so deep, and he is shallow on the surface. He can't help nobody. But I guess because he already let y'all know on his little Instagram feed that he's famous, that he want to, give this man some advice. He need to go see Dr. Francis too. But anyway, y'all, I love you. I hope you enjoyed my thoughts on this show. That's it. And I'm doing all this review. I'm giving you my thoughts. So, like, comment, and subscribe. And you know what? I'll see y'all in the next video. And you already know what to do. Let's have a great day on purpose.
She got the news, the stories. Come over here.